Tom Felton feels fortunate for playing Draco Malfoy.
Lucky man, lucky man.
And he still gushes over the wizarding world. So did Tom really launch a Potter challenge on TikTok?
Who is the best in the world at saying the word
Potter?
Exactly.
How did he frighten the hell out of Daniel Radcliffe?
Scared Potter.
And would he like to play Lucius Malfoy in the upcoming Harry Potter reboot?
That's very much true.
A total Potterhead. Just like all of us, Tom dearly misses the Harry Potter series.
I'm in my room every night just casting spells. I just miss it that much, you know.
For years after the filming was over, he postponed rewatching the movies until the day he could do it with his kids. But as he still hasn't become a father, he couldn't wait any longer. Last year, Tom decided to rewatch at least the first film, and he didn't make it an intimate affair. Instead, the actor live-streamed the whole thing. He clearly enjoyed revisiting some of his childhood memories and was keen on making fun of his own funny faces. But that wasn't enough Harry Potter for him, and Tom decided to also do impressions of some other characters. Check out his Voldemort, for example. Here's his take on Hermione's iconic phrase.
It's not Leviosa, it's a Leviosa.
He even went as far as to impersonate Dumbledore himself.
Severus, take him down to the dungeons.
Our personal favorite was Dobby.
Give me a sock and then I will be free.
And of course, Tom also decided to do Draco. But he wasn't really happy with the attempt.
Potter. No, not there, I'm losing it. Scared Potter.
Well, they always say that we're our own harshest critic. But Tom was adamant that others could impersonate Draco much better, because his next Potterhead move was to launch a Potter challenge on TikTok, and it got pretty popular.
Saint Potter. Potter.
Potter.
Even Jason Isaacs himself joined in on the fun with his own version.
Yes? Yeah, pretty good, bravo.
From all this enthusiasm, we can guess that Tom would love to return to the wizarding world. We'll talk more about it in a bit. Right now, let's go back in time to the days when he lived the life of Draco Malfoy. Jekyll and Hyde. In real life, Tom couldn't be more different from his character. He's a nice and funny guy. Not the smirky, arrogant young man we know from the series. But still, he does have quite a few traits that are similar to Malfoy's. For example, he's pretty good at lying. When Tom auditioned for the series, he was probably the only kid in the studio who hadn't read the books. What's more, he had no idea what Harry Potter was even about.
It's crazy. I have no words for it. I'm completely speechless.
While some other children already knew the books by heart, it seemed like Felton didn't stand a chance. But all Tom had to do was pull a Malfoy move and the role was his. When the casting crew asked the kids about their favorite scene from the books, he just listened to what the others said.
The guy next to me said something about Gringotts and goblins, so I was just like, yeah, those Gringotts sound awesome. Yeah.
And the director saw right through him.
I think that actually helped me get the part of Draco. Yeah.
That's for sure. But when he did get the part, Tom couldn't have been less excited.
You got it. Got what? You got the part. What part? Draco. You get to play Draco. I was like, all right. Can I go back to football now?
Thankfully, he learned to love the series. Another example of Tom being similar to Malfoy happened while filming a Quidditch scene with Daniel Radcliffe. While it looked like they were having fun, the situation got borderline dangerous for a second.
Whoops. You call me a wuss? No, I said whoops.
Dan looks terrified here.
I didn't. No, I promise.
Felton himself once said that he let his own darker side come out while playing Malfoy. Draco's been the Hyde to my Jekyll all this time, he shared. In fact, Tom was so good at portraying the villainous teen that some of his younger co-stars were afraid of him. When I met them, I try to be as friendly as I can, but I think that freaks them out even more. Why is Draco smiling at me? He recalled. Tom added that the more he tried to be nice and even put his arm around them, the more the kids wanted to get away from him ASAP. But of course, not all of Tom's co-stars were afraid of him. One in particular, for example, became his dear friend. Hermione IRL. We all remember how badly Malfoy treated Hermione.
Dare you talk to me?
Filthy little mudblood.
But behind the scenes, it was very different.
Sorry. Oh, Dave, can I... Look, I want to punch his hand for the camera. No, it's hers.
They were having the time of their lives. During the years of filming, Tom and Emma became good friends.
I will bow my hand.
And I'm going to come over to the dark side.
At one point, Emma did take a step to the dark side. Just a bit. It happened when they rehearsed the punch scene for the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Such a good moment.
But it wasn't that good for Tom. After he encouraged Emma to slap him on the set, he was in for a huge surprise.
She just went and just smacked me right across the face, which completely took me. I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, "Yeah, that was really good. That was great," and kind of walked off sheepishly.
And what about Emma, you ask?
I feel terrible. I feel really bad.
But this funny incident didn't end the friendship. In fact, Tom and Emma are still close, but not in a romantic way, despite what some fans wish. Now, let's see what memories Tom has about his older co-stars from the series. Dads, hugs, and blunders. The actor still shares a bond with his on-screen father and even calls him dad every now and then. But on the set, Tom was scared of Jason Isaacs sometimes, all because he could switch into his character just like that.
Yeah, he was smiling and lovely and being Jason, and the moment they said the words action, he just turned and gripped me for the first time as Lucius. And I was terrified immediately.
Back then, Tom didn't know that it was nothing compared to how another actor would scare him. Remember that awkward hug Voldemort gave Draco at the end of the Deathly Hallows? What you might not know is that it wasn't in the script. Ralph Fiennes improvised it. And you could actually tell from Tom's reaction.
Like in my head, I'm going, what is he doing? Yeah, incredibly awkward, but also chilling.
Oh, we get you, man. And there was another time he was overcome with nerves. In his first scene with Michael Gambon, Tom was a complete mess.
And I actually forgot every line that I was supposed to say, and I felt so bad at the time, man, literally. It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But Gambon didn't mind.
He insisted the amount of money that he was on per week, I could mess him up for as much as I liked.
These words made Tom very comfortable very quickly. And in fact, he felt pretty good in front of the camera most of the time. In the second film, he even improvised one of his lines.
Reading? Mm-hmm. I didn't know you could read.
Yeah, that one. It seems like Tom has always understood Draco very well, so it's no wonder that it's his dream to once again become part of the wizarding world. Tom as Lucius Malfoy? First of all, do you know what keeps the actor in love with the Potterverse to this day? Turns out, it's all of us, the series fans.
Their endless passion for all things Harry Potter, and Lord knows we wouldn't be sitting here talking today if it wasn't for these people.
He's certainly right about that. Tom also still talks to his former co-stars.
Yeah, there is a cheeky WhatsApp group going, and we still make lots of really geeky Potter jokes. Like I will only refer to them as the Griffin dorks.
And earlier this year, he got a little teary-eyed while playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, it feels like home.
Although most actors don't want to be associated with one role, Tom doesn't mind it. I will expect my name to have a precursor of Harry Potter Draco for the rest of my life, and I'm more than happy with that, he shared. He added that Harrison Ford probably also likes it when he's called Han Solo or Indiana Jones. And just like that legendary actor did with both roles, Tom hopes to return to the franchise one day.
Do I feel slightly possessive over the character of Draco? Absolutely. Or Lucius, or whatever it may be. When they give me the chance, the hair will go back to blonde.
Since we know that the reboot of Harry Potter is currently in the works, it might finally mean something. Do you see Tom as Lucius Malfoy in the upcoming series? Share in the comments below if you do, and tell us about some cast suggestions you have. And if you want to learn more about your favorite Harry Potter characters, check out our other videos.